Lucky's texted me because Discord forced me to be offline for some reason all day, and so he thought I was gone all day. But in reality, I've been here the whole time, and I'm gonna get busy as this event pops off. Unfortunately, I have something planned tonight that I didn't even realize was planned tonight. So another event I'm not going to be able to cover. So I decided to just go here and do a quick briefing for you guys to talk about this severe threat. Since we weren't able to go live at all yesterday, I wanted to at least do a briefing today. So let's see what we have in the chat. We have Caleb, we have Weather Forecast, Kaylee, Edits, Sydney, Capbar, Caden, I think I may have welcomed Caden twice there, Misty, Jefferson, and everyone else who is in the stream who may not be chatting, or if I didn't welcome you, welcome to another stream. Let's switch right over to our main scene. Went a little overtime there. It's supposed to be switched to this scene before 3 minutes. It's about 3.5 minutes in now. So, yeah, we've got a lot to talk about. We have a lot to talk about. In the last couple minutes, we had a enhanced risk introduced out there in North Dakota, and we have our second infest of the season that is formed out of seemingly nowhere over the Yucatan Peninsula that has a chance of becoming a tropical storm in the southwest Gulf here over the next couple of days. We just had a quick spin-up area of activity there in the Western Caribbean yesterday. It got designated as an AOI, I think, this morning. It was very late last night. It got designated as an AOI very late last night. And then it became an invest earlier today. And then, like I said, we also have an enhanced risk now today for severe weather. So quite a lot to talk about here in the weather world. That's for sure. There's a lot to go over. So we're going to start with our SPC outlook. So for today, we've got an enhanced risk for severe storms across North Dakota that's centered directly in the central portion of the state. There is an enhanced risk for mainly very large hail of around 3-inch in diameter being a possibility. We also have the chance to see an MCS tonight, not a derecho, but an MCS after. I mean, we're talking about after midnight. We're talking 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Eastern is when these storms are going to be growing upscale into a MCS / a line, and then they could continue till about 5 a.m. Eastern time tonight. We also have the good chance for a few tornadoes. I wouldn't rule out a strong tornado with the parameter space that we have in place today. So keep an eye across central North Dakota just for any discrete storms. It looks like today's mode's going to be a bit more clustered and then grow upscale to linear. So I'm not thinking we're going to see a very notable tornado threat like we did 2-3 days ago out there in Iowa. But I do think we could see a couple tornadoes, possibly even an isolated strong tornado if we can see that fully discrete storm. Tomorrow, the outlook completely changed. We used to have a 2% tornado risk in northern Minnesota, and then on this new update, they completely switched the whole risk. Northern Minnesota, not even close to the 2%, and we have a pretty large 5% across the Twin Cities and southwestern Minnesota for tomorrow. Same thing for tomorrow. I don't see much for tomorrow either. I think the hail threat and the wind threat will be both kind of the maxed hazard. So I'm thinking 2 to 2.5 inch hail, a little bit smaller in diameter than today. Maybe 70 to 75 mile-an-hour winds, a little bit lower than today's hazards. And then I do think we could see a tornado or two tomorrow as well, really focused in and west-southwest of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. At the moment, I don't see a strong tornado potential with this setup. The environment is actually still pretty good, to be honest. I'm looking at it right now. We have a lot more quality moisture, a lot better moisture out there for tomorrow's event, but that might lead to a very, very ridiculous overconvection blob across the risk area. So if we see a semi-discrete storm, we may have an opportunity to see a strong tornado tomorrow. Same goes for today. Now, today, the strong tornado threat is definitely, on both days, conditional for sure. Today, it's going to be after dark when all these hazards start to increase across our risk area. So storms for today should fire about 8 o'clock Eastern time, grow upscale scale. And if we do get any strong tornado threat, it will probably be near 10, 11 o'clock Eastern time, well after the sun has set. Tomorrow, I can't give you a time frame on what's going to happen because tomorrow definitely revolves around what our convection does for today. What day even is it? It should be a Friday. Yeah, it's Friday. Tomorrow's Saturday, and then going on into Sunday across Wisconsin, that looks to be our least concern. I don't see much happening on Sunday. Very, very weak amount of ingredients in place across this area. So I don't expect to see much. I think we could see some damaging winds and some isolated large hail, possibly a spin-up tornado, but I don't see much happening at all on Sunday. In my opinion, I think today should be the biggest day, and then tomorrow could be a big day if we don't have an overconvection mess, and then Sunday will likely be on the lower side of things in terms of severe weather. Still probably going to see a couple of severe events in form of hail and wind, but I don't see a significant threat for severe storms on Sunday. And then in the long term, there's really a lot of uncertainty on what's going to happen in the long term. I do think we'll have the threat for severe storms probably around Wednesday or Thursday next week. But there's no notable severe threats in the near future outside of today and tomorrow. I really don't see much going into early July, and there's nothing that really raises a flag up going on into early and even into mid-July. Of course, mid-July is going to switch around, though, as we get closer. So I think today, tomorrow will be our biggest severe threats for probably the next week or two, possibly all the way till we get towards middle of July after this crazy high pressure gets out of the U.S. All right, let's switch back on over here. We're going to go to our satellite imagery. We're going to go to the Caribbean. So there is newly designated 91L. Newly designated 91L, which is currently located the central low pressure directly over the Yucatan Peninsula. So it is in no means intensifying at the moment. But some guidance does hint this towards a low-end tropical storm in the Southwest Gulf. So we'll need to keep an eye on it. It will not hit the U.S. Straightforward. Simple as that. It will not hit the U.S. We've got this wild death ridge across the central U.S., and that is just putting a big block. It's a huge blocking pattern in this portion of the U.S., so I can guarantee that this is not going to go anywhere close to the mainland U.S. I would keep an eye on southern Texas, just in case we could get some rain impacts down there, but a direct impact to the U.S. is actually impossible out of whatever 91L ends up forming into, which I think it's got a chance. They actually raised that up on the new update. It was a 2020, now it is a 2030. So they've actually given those probs a little bit of a higher chance there in the Southwest Gulf. I wouldn't be shocked if that ends up going to a 40% sometime tomorrow afternoon. Very favorable environment out there. The main question is, will it be over the Gulf or will it be over, Mexico? And considering right now it's over the Yucatan Peninsula, I'm leaning towards this possibly becoming our second named storm of the season. I think there is a chance that this pushes a low-end tropical storm by the time it gets to Mexico, which in my opinion will be on probably the 29th. So really, let me see, like Sunday. I think Sunday afternoon, this has a really good chance at becoming a tropical storm. So we'll need to keep an eye on that. But again, if you're in the U.S., don't worry about it. Still keep an eye on it if you're in far southern Texas, but really shouldn't see anything out of this in much, if not the entirety of the U.S. Masters, thank you for the $20 donation. Gracious. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the support. Anything in Orlando, a bit ugly here, which is becoming the normal. So Orlando, yeah, there's a severe to your south, but really not anything too over the top. A lot of lightning, a lot of heavy rain, and maybe could get the occasional gust of wind It's warned for up to 60-mile-an-hour winds, so if you're south of Orlando, you want to be away from doors and windows. Downtown Orlando, just very heavy rain and sporadic lightning. We've been getting that out here in Southern Virginia, too, very frequently. The last 3 days straight, we've just had wild lightning. Literally, I think it was last night. Last night was one of the craziest lightning shows I've ever seen. We had about 700 lightning strikes around Martinsville and to the south in the matter of about an hour. 700 lightning strikes. I've never seen something like that before in my life in my neck of the woods. And it was at night, so I was looking out the window at 1 a.m. in the morning. I do not advise looking out the window during a thunderstorm, but it was 1 a.m. It was an awesome nighttime light show. But yeah, Orlando, you'll be good. You know, there's no tornadoes, no large hail or anything like that. Just some gusty winds, heavy rain, and lightning. Don't go outside. Like you said, you know, it's really the normal out there in Orlando. I'm sure you know, just really long story short, is just don't go outside. You'll be perfectly fine. It's not like something unusual. It's just your normal Florida weather. Your normal Florida weather. I'm gonna wait until the new HRRR renders in, and then I will show you guys the new model run data. Give me just a moment. Happy birthday, by the way, Caleb. The mod Caleb. Yeah, it's definitely cooling us down. It's cooling us down a bit. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it. Today we had a lot of cloud cover, so our actual temperature hit like somewhere in the mid 90s, right around 95. But cloud cover made it feel more like, you know, mid 80s, so I finally got to go outside today. It actually was enjoyable to be outside. So yeah, right now we do have a severe thunderstorm watch across Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. Not really seeing anything too crazy out here. You know, mainly this is just for some wind. Could see some small hail out of this, upwards of an inch in diameter with some of these storms. But the main threat is 50 to 60-mile-an-hour winds. So just if you're under any of the severes, just don't go outside and be away from doors and windows. Let's see, we do have the scattered severes out here. Like, we've got a couple severes in Georgia. Actually, a lot of severes in Georgia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 severes in Georgia. I believe Georgia has the most severes by a milestone right now. And then we have a very large, wow, we've got a severe line moving through out here in Northwest PA. The southern one just went sub-severe. But we just did have a full severe line right there for just a second. I caught that a little bit too late. So we're going to keep watching that line. But mainly it is just going to be some wind and very, very small hail. Nothing tornadic. The only tornadic activity we're anticipating here in the U.S. is back out in North Dakota with that 2 and 5%. West Virginia was getting tore up last night. It's been wild out here. We're stuck under that death ridge. So we have a big death ridge out in this area. And what that's doing is it's just consistently fueling us with more and more instability. We've gotten up to 8,000 joules of surface-based instability in central and eastern NC. So we're consistently under this pattern of heavy rain, a bunch of lightning, and some isolated wind and small hail. Thankfully, with these high pressures, you don't see a tornado threat often whatsoever. It's very difficult to get any tornado threat under a high pressure as strong as this. New severe watch out there in Nebraska just got issued. I'm going to quickly go see the probs on that, and then I'll show you guys the new HRRR. It's not fully rendered in just yet. Consecutive watches. So that is a 60-30 wind threat and a 40-30 hail threat. So what that means is pretty much quite a few events of 1 inch in diameter to 2 inch in diameter hail will be possible, and we could see a hailstorm or two, a hailstone or two rather, exceed 2 inch in diameter. And the damaging winds will by far be the biggest issue. We're anticipating quite a bit of 60-mile-an-hour wind gust, and we could see a few wind gusts exceed 70 to 75 miles per hour. And tornado threat is only a 10%, which means worst case scenario, we see a quick spin up tornado, but a tornado is unlikely out here. Alright, I want to go over the HRRR, and then I'll let Lucky talk in just a minute. So this is the new HRRR for today. We're anticipating storms to fire probably around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time. Those should explode, and look how clustered they are. Very, very clustered, very messy thunderstorms. So heavy rain, a lot of lightning, large hail, especially if there's discrete storms. We could see 2.5 to 3.5 inch in diameter hail out there, especially with discrete cells. And your tornado threat will be peaking around this time, 10 o'clock Eastern time. If we do get a discrete storm or a tail end Charlie, we could see a tornado or two, possibly even a strong tornado. Like I said, environment quite favorable out there for tornadoes. A little bit of a lack of lower level wind shear, but still could see a few tornadoes, possibly even a strong one, and then to grow upscale into mainly a wind threat. And like I said, your peak wind threat is probably going to be after midnight Eastern time. So this is midnight right here. This is midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. So from midnight all the way till about 4 or 5 a.m., that's going to be your peak wind threat out in this area. Good morning, Lucky.
Good morning.
How are you? You alive?
Yeah, I'm pretty good today. I mean, I didn't get the most sleep, but you know what? I'm not even gonna complain.
I don't think you've been on stream for a solid 3 to 4 weeks.
I know, yeah, it's been a minute. I've been busy. I've been
Early
working.
June, yeah, before you graduated. You were in here a week before you graduated. That's how long it's been.
Oh.
However long ago that was.
Oh snap!
So either very late May or very early June.
I think it was like a couple of days before graduation.
It's been a long time since you've been in here.
It has been a long time, and I apologize. I've just been busy, just working.
Busy getting a custom bowling ball.
I did get a custom bowling ball, and with with my little. Anytime that I got free, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give me a bowling ball. 'Cause I love bowling.
Morning, Legacy. Yep, shocker that Lucky's alive, right?
But guys, what is up, chat, bro? It's been a minute.
This dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's Caleb's birthday, by the way. So.
Happy birthday.
Oh no, we're muting. Copyrighted, and thanks, Lucky. I just got sued. Birthday song.
Who's gonna sue you? Like, who's gonna sue you? All right, wait. Let's see.
He turned what, 1.6 decades old. That's how old Caleb is now. It's definitely copyrighted, Ben. Every song is copyrighted. It's just a matter of if you're actually gonna get striked.
Alrighty. So Happy Birthday to You was created by Patty Hill and Mildred J. Hill. TJ, you want to mute me real quick?
Sure. Yeah. Of course, he'd say something like that. Like I said, everything's copyrighted. It's just a matter of if you're gonna get sued for it. If you've ever made anything, if you've ever made like a song, or if you've ever created stuff, like my logo is copyrighted. Everything that I've created is copyrighted, and my specific logo is copyrighted to me. I own the rights to that logo because I took the photo, I made it, I uploaded it, and this is my channel, so that's copyrighted to me. No, I could sue you if you take my profile picture. I would, Lucky, if you took my profile picture, I would sue you for one Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Hey, it. I'll take it. One Chick-fil-A sandwich coming right up. Give me that profile picture. I'm kidding.
This dude.
I
Like
can make my own,
Legacy
bro.
too. Legacy owns the rights to
Oh!
her profile too.
Bro,
But now, if you
wanna-
if you screenshotted it, like say Ben, I don't know if you made that, but if you just like screenshot something and then make your profile out of it, okay, you don't own that. You know that you stole that from online.
Seriously, I can make this my profile.
Speaking
picture
of
and put it-
copyright, it's weird that this got brought up because there's a big copyright thing going around on Twitter today. Oh yeah, what about that?
That's mine. I could put my I can make a logo.
Yeah.
That's my
I
picture
mean-
that I took, and then.
Oh,
if
you're
someone
what you,
takes it-
you're thinking about making a profile picture off that? I still can't believe you got that.
Dude, that was crazy. You want to show chat again that,
No.
if possible? I don't know how you would.
Just kidding, I can't. Yeah, I can pop it up just like this. There you go. It's what Lucky got. I don't know how
This
long
was,
ago
this
that was.
Actually, I'll tell you the date. Give me like 10 seconds and I got you. Count to 10 and I got you.
There's someone on YouTube who stole my handle.
May 16th.
May 16th.
Or no, May 15th. May 15th. May 15th.
Definitely mid-May, man. What's up with June and July, bro? They fell off out here in the Carolinas.
I think it's May. I think our new one's May.
No, April.
I mean-
actually, no. It's for us. It's a backloaded season. It's hurricane season. That's where our tornadoes come from. Tropical systems.
And wait, what did Ben say? Ben said you should stream Lucky. You know,
No.
I
Wait,
I'm
wait.
here.
Before you say anything,
I am here.
I'll
right
tell
now.
you why I'm not covering tonight.
I know why. Don't even say it. Don't even say it. I'm gonna say it for you. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this
Let's
dude.
go.
We gotta tune him down, chat. We're normally this is a
Sorry,
very
my bad,
chill
my
channel, and then we just have this dude.
This is a chill channel. Famous last words.
Oh, yeah, Ben, we could see our second name storm of the season. Lucky, did you see it get an invest again? We got our second invest of the season.
I know. I was gonna talk about it.
You talk about the weather. You're funny.
Bro, our model's already pulled up. That way on it too.
I forgot how loud this dude was. Yeah, I know. It's either he is no there's no middle for him. He is either super quiet or the loudest person you've ever heard. Like he's literally there's pretty much no in between.
Yeah, you know what? I really don't want to agree with that, so I'm not gonna agree with it. You know,
I
maybe
I
true,
think
but I'm
it
not
could
gonna
form
agree.
on what's today? I keep forgetting today.
Today's Friday.
Okay, so Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I think it could form
Oh!
on Sunday in the far southwest
Hey,
Gulf.
Hey, is Pete in here? Or no, Legacy. Legacy. The new F1 movie is out today.
Oh yeah, that did come out today.
I gotta go watch it soon.
We could always go together. I was thinking about
Who knows?
tomorrow, but you work.
What about Sunday?
You gonna
Actually,
make
wait,
you
hold
gonna
on.
make me miss a cup race?
I'll be there watching it with you. Can you
Nah,
even
bruh.
watch it now?
What do you mean?
Remember they switched the broadcast.
Oh, they did.
I might.
Shoot, you know,
No, hey guys,
I probably won't be able to watch that.
hey guys, hot take, but it's definitely not a hot take.
Oh,
Prime,
muted. You cussed. You cussed by saying NASCAR. Before that. Bro, already forgot. Yeah, I did mute you because you said hot take, and whenever you say that. Do I watch F1? No. I'm sorry, but I can't watch F1. Personally, it is worse than NASCAR. No, I don't watch F1. IndyCar, yeah, I'll watch that every now and then. But F1, dude, I thought NASCAR was boring single file, and then I turned on F1 and watched 3 laps and just turned it right off. I can't do F1 personally. Yeah, RIP Nam. What is it? We're losing. I don't know if I told you, Lucky. You're unmuted now. The NAM, the NAM 3K, the HREF, and the what is it? I'm gonna go look at it. HRW. All 4 models are being discontinued early next year. And they're all being replaced with a bunch of RRFS models and ensembles. Which I don't understand why. Because, in my opinion, the RRFSA model has never been good. Like, it nailed one Supercell in April, and ever since then, some people have just been like, yeah, it's the best model ever. But it's actually horrible. So sometimes radar softwares glitch and they don't show lightning. Like right now, not many of these storms are showing lightning here on WeatherWise. So sometimes your software just glitches out like that. It happens to mine all the time. But yeah, like see with Radar Omega, that has some lightning strikes out here. Especially north of Winston. So don't worry, no, you're not losing it. Your radar's just, it's bugging. Like I said, the other night, I had 700 lightning strikes around my area in the matter of an hour. And pretty much no radar software actually showed it being that many lightning strikes. The only one that was remotely close was, I think, WeatherWise on my phone.
Wait, did you count 700 or?
No, I have another app that counts them in a radius.
Here, dude, I got those pop-up storms again. There's a boundary heading toward me. It's in Henderson. Right now.
Classic.
I'm not sure about you, but I ain't staying up till 2 a.m. to go to this event tonight.
I don't think. No, I got work tomorrow. No.
You can have fun staying up without me, Lucky, because I mean you did it yesterday, so. But yeah, overnight this is gonna be.
I didn't mean to yesterday. That's the thing.
Overnight, this is gonna be the area to watch tonight, in my opinion. That's the #1 region I'm watching for today. So that includes a good chunk of the enhanced, all the way into the marginal. I think we could see a overnight MCS. Yep, Lucky pulled his 20th all-nighter this year, but still won't pull one with me. It's like literally he's pulled like 4 all-nighters in the last month. Since early May. Okay, that's actually like 2 months. I'm going to the beach for a week in September. Nice, Legacy. See if that's the same week that we get a hurricane. The last time I went to the beach, I think it was last October. Milton formed. I think that was in October. But it was really nice, it was a nice, very nice vacation. I just tried not to think about, weather too much because I was missing out on literally a fully historic hurricane. Where are you going to go, Legacy? You're going to go to Myrtle Beach?
Alright, good morning.
If you go to Myrtle Beach, you never know. There's a chance me and Lucky go down there. Legacy could get unlucky and pick the 1 week a hurricane hits North Carolina, and then she gets to meet me and Lucky.
Right.
But no, I'm pretty sure the last time you went, Legacy, I think you went to Florida, right? I don't know for sure.
I went to Florida recently.
I think you went to Western Panhandle of Florida. Yep, I literally missed the most intense Gulf hurricane. That's my luck.
Dude, yeah, y'all. Also, I've been working on my car too. That's also why I've been.
He's gonna find every last excuse.
Bro, my car's been in the shop.
You heard it there, y'all. He can't drive to live stream, so.
That's crazy.
Like, what? when I put my car in the shop, it takes me about a 15-minute drive to my nearest mechanic, and normally they keep it for either a couple hours or overnight, and like that's it. Overall it takes up like a whole hour. Jeez, that's a long list. I gotta go find the MCD. So we do have a new MCD out here in North Dakota. Wow, 4.25-inch hail. That is definitely quite the large amount of hail right there. So hail is by far the biggest issue, and then you can see they have 80-mile-an-hour winds also being a possibility. Up to 80-mile-an-hour winds, and it could be a tornado watch or a severe watch. Probably going to be a low-end tornado watch if I had to guess. This environment is favorable for the risk of baseballs to softball-sized hail in a supercellular tube before storms cluster into an MCS late tonight. Some uncertainty on when storms fire and how many storms will fire. Watch issuance is expected with very high uncertainty on timing. So there will be a watch sometime today. Sometime today we're going to get a watch. I can't give you a normal time. You know, sometimes I give you within an hour, 1 to 2 hours. No, this is sometime today. Eventually we will see a watch. And it may be a severe or tornado watch. So just stay weather aware if you're out there in North Dakota. Yeah. Out here in North Carolina, Virginia, anything more than like half-inch hail is considered like don't chase type hail. I don't know when Lucky turns around, but if I see a tag for like 1-inch hail, I'm like, okay, time to stay in front of this thing. Largest hail I've chased is 3-inch in diameter.
Dang.
Yeah, I never intercepted the hail core though. The largest hailstone I've intercepted was 2-inch in diameter.
I intercepted a couple hair cores.
You intercepted 3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
you
they're
were
all
you
on
were
call with you.
in 3-inch hail. I ran away, dude. I don't chase nocturnal. Lucky's over here driving through a 3-inch hail core at night. I turned around, bro. What'd you miss? We got MCD in North Dakota, severe watch in Nebraska. Nothing much though. Other than Lucky complaining about his car, nothing much. Hey, what's up, Pete?
I will say, guys, maintenance on a car, not cheap.
Well,
At
yeah,
all
no
whatsoever.
duh. Of course, it
Oh,
ain't gonna be
TRG.
cheap.
TRG, I mean, you don't have to mute me, but I mean, let me tell you what else I need for my car. Ready?
Go ahead. Sure. For a new what? Yeah, you told me that. Uh-oh, Lucky's forgetting, chat. I think you did. Tell me the price, I'll tell you. Okay, yeah, you didn't tell me that. Yeah, you didn't tell me that. My neighbor is mowing for like the 3rd day in a row. The 3rd day in a row my neighbor is mowing. Like, bro, you cut the grass yesterday. It's not gonna grow that fast. It's like every time it stops raining, I hear their mower turn on. I know it's not my dad because it's not close enough. It's not right at my window.
Hey!
How hot is it there? It is 90. It's cooled down.
It was 100 earlier. Not today, but a couple days ago. And the heat index made it feel like 108. It was so hot outside. Inside my car said 10, was it 108? It was also, yeah, it was also 108. Yeah. I was like, dude, are we serious? I got in my
I
car.
just didn't go outside. I gotta be honest. Today was the first time I stepped outside and actually did something in like 3 days. I was outside every day for like a week straight, and then this heat hit. I was just like, nope. Inside it is. Last week we did a bunch of outdoor work, and this week it's just everything indoor. Don't go outside. Oh, did you get sunburn, Legacy? It probably wasn't it probably wasn't the coolest time. Just a bit sunburned. Not bad. I mean, if it's just a little bit of sunburn, I've gotten horribly sunburned at a NASCAR race.
Oh, dude.
No, the first time I went, I didn't put any sunscreen on or like anything like that. I didn't realize how bad the grandstands are for sun.
Oh, dude, no, dude.
Because
guys,
here
no,
in
they
Martinsville,
are
like where the
terrible.
sun sets, that's where the grandstands don't face. So you're facing the track and the sun is always hitting your back for like literally like 4 hours straight. And then towards the end of the race, it finally fully sets. My favorite tornado is probably high-based stovepipes in a field. I don't like wedge tornadoes. That wouldn't be a tornado I would like really want to see, because wedge tornadoes are very large and very, very unpredictable. All tornadoes are very unpredictable, but wedge tornadoes, I mean, those are really difficult. Hello, Proxy. And we got some storms
I'm an
flying up
MCD.
here. You are?
Yeah, you're an MCD too.
We both just got put in MCD. Look at that, we did. I just checked a second ago.
20%.
Oh, well, it's over. Extensive cloud cover. I mean, shoot, you've got some severes near you. I have 2 special weather statements to my south, but yeah, I haven't chased any of these threats. I'm glad I haven't, because none of them have been really decent. We've been in a marginal plus for like 5 days in a row, Lucky. Tomorrow we're about a state away from a marginal. And then day 3 we're not even close to a marginal. What color table? Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know.
I just found one and then flopped it on and haven't changed it since. Actually, that's a lie. The first one I ever used was a horrible color table. Like the low values, like this yellow, like 35 dBz was pink on my old color table. It was horrible. That was back when I had GR3. Yes, I stream often when I chase, but sometimes it's a bit difficult if I don't have another device or if I'm in the middle of nowhere in Virginia. But if I'm ever
North
chasing, no, I mean, if North Carolina's interstates have good connections, so if I'm ever chasing around Winston, Greensboro, like I did last month, we did like a 7-hour live stream chasing.
Was I there?
No,
Or was it? Yeah, that was the one that I wasn't there, was it?
I think
oh, yeah,
NC is going to see a major hurricane this year.